जय कुञ्ज बिहारी। जय राधा माधवा जय कुञ्ज बिहारी। जय गोपीजनवल्लभा जयो गिरिवरधारी। जयो जशोदनन्दन जय व्रजजनरञ्जन। जय जमुनातीरवनचारी जयो कुञ्ज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा माधव श्री राधे। जय निताय सचिनंदन निताय सचिनंदन गौर हरि। जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह। जय प्रभुपादा शील प्रभुपादा। जय गुरुदेवा शील गुरुदेवा। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा. Welcome everyone to the Sunday Feast program. So today we will continue the series on demons in Vrindavan. And today's topic is on a very famous and sweet pastime of the Lord. It's called the Damodar pastime. And one may question why it is coming in this series. So, as part of this Damodar pastime, where Lord Krishna was tied to a mortar as a punishment by his mother Yashoda, even in that tied up state, Krishna delivered two people. They were the sons of Kuvera, named Nalakuvera and Manigriva, and they were cursed to become trees, and Krishna delivered them. So how did two eminent demigods, they were the sons of Kuvera, very, very elevated, they were actually the followers of Lord Shiva, how did they become trees? How did they come from such an elevated position to that of becoming trees? So we will hear about that. So it actually happened due to a certain mentality, demoniac mentality that they had developed. due to wealth and position, power. So we will discuss that. So today's focus is on couple of things. One is the position of Mother Yashoda and her love for Krishna, how glorious that is. It is praised by all the acharyas, especially Shukadeva Goswami, the speaker of the Srimad Bhagavatam. We will also hear about Yashoda's hard work and attempts, how she serves Krishna. And we will hear about Krishna releasing or delivering Nalakuvera and Manigriv, and in this context we will hear about Narada Muni's mercy upon the sons of Kuvera and Lord Krishna's instructions. So, starting, Shukadeva Goswami starts the narration of Yashodhamai, that it is said that once Ekada grihadasisu Yashodananda Gehini Karmantara Niyuktasu Nirmamantha Swayam Dhadi. So Ekada, one day, Yashodhamai had engaged all her servants in churning yogurt. She had engaged her servants in doing various things around the house, and she herself sat and started to churn yogurt. It was the day of Deepavali, and Yashodamai started this churning. So we will see this pastime later on. After this class, there is going to be a drama, so you can see this pastime. But before that, we have to understand certain tattva, certain lessons from this. It is very, very instructive. So Yashodamai started the churning, and this was in the Brahma Muhurta. She started churning the yogurt. And why did she start this way? Because the day of Deepavali, there was a lot of arrangements to be made. There was also going to be various kinds of puja. So, lot of dishes had to be prepared. The houses had to be cleaned. And so many responsibilities were there. And so Yashoda had asked all her maidservants to engage in that. And she herself sat to churn the yogurt to produce butter. She also had another reason for this. Yashoda's son, Lord Krishna, even as a small baby, he would go to the houses of the other gopis and he would steal from them, steal from their houses. And Yashoda was wondering why my son is going to others' houses and getting yogurt and butter. Why? Like in our house there is no butter. So she was thinking maybe my maid servants are making the butter. Maybe they are not doing it properly. Maybe they are not heating the milk or churning the yogurt, or the butter is not tasty. So I will myself do this so that I don't get this complaint. Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj is the king of Vraja. He is the king. And the son of the king, is it good to be known as a thief? So it is also a reputation issue now, because she would always get complaints from the other gopis that Krishna came, he stole the butter, he ran away. So she was getting tired of hearing this, and she thought, okay, I will make butter today. So she was putting a lot of efforts, and this was not any ordinary butter. There was a special type of grass in Vrindavan, which was very, very fragrant. And Nanda Maharaj had 900,000 cows. So no shortage of cows. 900,000 cows in his stables, out of which 8 cows were specially allotted for Krishna to produce milk. Krishna was fed the milk from these cows. These cows were known as the Padma Gandha cows. Padma Gandha means from their body itself, the fragrance of lotus will come. And the milk they produce also was fragrant. So that milk is what Yashoda was trying to churn into butter. So very, very special milk. So she started Dadhi Nirmantane Khale Smaranti Tani Agayata. And it says here, Yani Yaniha Gitani Tad Bala Charitani Cha. That Tad Bala, her own son's Charita, she was singing. Usually, you will see that when a person is very happily engaged in work, they will start singing. Because the work is so enjoyable. Yashodamai was doing hard work, but she was so engrossed, enjoying this, that she started singing the Charita of her own son. Because Krishna had performed so many activities and all his activities are so sweet. So she started singing his Charita, like the killing of Putana, Trinavrata, Shakatasur. All of this had been accomplished already. So she was singing, and Srila Prabhupada writes that if you want to remember something, then one should try to think of it in a song. If you make a song out of it, if you're trying to learn a verse, for example, if you sing it, it's much easier to remember. Right? So she was singing, and she was remembering Krishna. And at that time, when Krishna's names were being sung, his activities were being sung, Krishna could not stay away. Krishna was sleeping at that time. But Krishna woke up, and Yashodamai was churning butter, her bangles were clinging together, and the sound of the churning of the milk was also coming. So Krishna got up, he saw mother is not near him. So he developed an intense desire to drink milk. So it says, Tam stanya kama asadhya mathantim jananim harihi grihitva dadimanthanam nyasedhat pritim avahan. That stanya kama, he developed this intense desire to drink milk from the breast of Mother Yashoda. So he came to Mother Yashoda from behind and caught hold of her. He caught hold of her hips. And Mother Yashoda recognized Krishna is wanting to drink milk, but she wanted to finish the churning of the butter, because she thought, my milk, it will be there. I can feed him anytime. But let me finish this so that he can be fed the butter as soon as it is finished. So that Krishna will not have to go to somebody else's house. I will feed him. So she was trying to churn the butter, and Krishna came in front of her. And with his very, very small hands, he held the churning rod. He held it with such force that Mother Yashoda could not churn anymore. So Mother Yashoda was surprised that, oh, my son is growing and he has got strength, that he is holding the churning rod and I cannot even churn. So she was looking at him with a lot of amazement, wonder. And what Krishna did next was he climbed on her lap and he removed her covering and started drinking himself. Didn't wait for mother to feed him. Krishna is so eager to receive the love of his mother. And mother was feeding him and Krishna was drinking this milk. and Mother Yashoda was gazing at the face of Krishna, his smiling face. Krishna was drinking and drinking and drinking, but he was not getting satisfied. And Mother Yashoda's milk was not running empty. It was producing. So here it was a situation where there was so much eagerness in Krishna that no matter how much milk he drank, he was not satisfied. And Mother Yashoda also was producing so much milk that she was also not satisfied feeding Krishna. So this was going on, and the milk that she had kept on the stove, so she was doing many things at once. So she was churning the yogurt, she had kept some milk on the stove for Krishna to drink later, everything for Krishna. The milk started to boil and spill over into the fire. Mother Yashoda was so expert that even without looking, she could tell when the milk will start to boil. Like you see some expert cooks, they are able to do things like that. They can smell something and they can tell what is missing. So, as soon as she realized milk is boiling over, then she abruptly kept Krishna down and she ran to save the milk that was on the stove. And Krishna did not like that. So Shukadeva Goswami says, Sanjata Kopa Swirita Arunadharam Sandasya Dhadbir Dadimanta Bhajanam Bhitva Mrishashrur Drishat Ashmano Raho Jagasa Hayyangavam Antaram Gataha. So Sanjata Kopa, Krishna became angry that my mother, she was feeding me, but she abandoned me to save some milk on the stove. I am right here in front of her trying to drink milk from her. How could she abandon me? So Sanjata Kopa. So Sfuratita Arunadharam. In his lips, it started to manifest. So the lips started to tremble. So sometimes when people become angry, their lips will tremble. And Krishna bit his own lips to control the trembling. And he decided, this is not a good thing she did. I am going to do something. I have to take some action here. He was thinking, I have left Vaikuntha to come here, and these people are not even feeding me. Like that, Krishna was thinking. There are so many servants in Vaikuntha. I have left all of them to come to this earth, and this mother wouldn't even feed me. So what did he do? He became angry, and he took that anger out on the pot of yogurt. He broke it with a stone. Then Bhitva Mrishashrur. Then he realized, oh, I broke the pot in which Mother Yashoda has kept this very valuable milk. Then he became afraid, Bhitva. Then he, with false, Mrisha Ashruhu, with false tears in the eyes. So this was all show. But he wanted to show that he's upset. So he developed these false tears in the eyes. He ran away from that place. And he went to a room where he climbed upon a mortar. And he took some yogurt that was, there was some butter that was kept hanging from the ceiling. Again, to protect it. So that Krishna doesn't waste it all. So he took that and started eating it. And not only that, he started feeding some monkeys who had come in. So Krishna started feeding. Acharyas have explained that these monkeys, they were actually associates of the Lord. So when Lord appeared as Lord Ram, and the monkeys had assisted Lord Ram in regaining Sita, a person they have never met before. But they were willing to give up their life in fighting with the big demons. So the Lord felt obliged to these monkeys. I couldn't do anything for you when I appeared as Lord Ram. So here, you have these yogurt. So with his own hands, he was feeding the monkeys. So in the meantime, Mother Yashoda came back and she saw the scene that the pot of yogurt is broken and Krishna is absent. So immediately she could understand Krishna broke the pot. If Krishna was standing there, she could have at least thought, okay, some monkey may have come and broken it. But since Krishna was missing from that place, she understood Krishna is the culprit. So she came looking for Krishna. So when Krishna ran, he had stepped on the pot of the yogurt and his footprints were there and it was leading. She followed those footprints and she came to the storehouse where Krishna was sitting feeding the monkeys. And she had carried a small stick in her hand. So as soon as the monkeys actually saw Yashoda first and they started to run away. And then Krishna realized, he saw the monkeys running away and then he turned and looked and he saw Yashoda with a stick in her hand. He very quickly got down from the top of the mortar and began to flee as if very much afraid. So Krishna was very much afraid of this small stick in Mother Yashoda's hands. Apanna samshritim goram yannama vivasho ghrinan sadhatado vimuccheta yadbhipeti swayam bhayam. In the Bhagavatam it says that if a person in whatever state, if he calls out the names of Lord Krishna, vivasho ghrinan, if he calls out the names of Lord Krishna, tata sadho vimuccheta, he is delivered from all kinds of problems. And Krishna's name is feared by fear personified. So if fear has a form, if fear has a personal form, that personal form himself is afraid of Krishna. And this Krishna is running away from Mother Yashoda. So Shukadeva Goswami is glorifying Mother Yashoda, her position, that the Supreme Lord, first of all, is eager to take milk from Yashoda. Now he is showing so much fear of Mother Yashoda. He is running away. Shukadeva Goswami says, although yogis try to capture the Supreme Lord as Paramatma by meditation, they perform great austerities and penances. They fail to reach him. But Mother Yashoda, the word that is used is Gopi. She is a simple cowherd woman. Gopi anvadhavan nayam apayoginam. So she is a simple gopi, not a jnani who has studied so many scriptures, who performs a lot of meditation, austerities. A simple cowherd woman. Mother Yashoda, thinking that same personality of Godhead Krishna to be her son, began following Krishna to catch him. So Yashoda did not know who Krishna is, neither did she care. She only thought of Krishna as her own son, that this is a helpless child. He doesn't have much intelligence. He doesn't know what to do. He is always dependent upon me. Without me, he will not be able to live. So she had complete love for Krishna and she started to run behind Krishna to catch him. And Krishna is running away. And finally, she caught up to Krishna and caught him. And Mother Yashoda was always overwhelmed by intense love for Krishna, not knowing who Krishna was or how powerful he was. Because of maternal affection for Krishna, she never even cared to know who he was. Therefore, when she saw that her son had become excessively afraid, she threw the stick away and desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. So after catching him, Mother Yashoda was realizing, oh, Krishna is becoming excessively afraid now. So she threw the stick away. It was actually a very small stick. She didn't intend to hit him also, just to show him, to threaten. Like Chanakya Pandita says, up to the age of 5, one should not punish children. So she was just showing the stick. And she desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. But she wanted to punish him. So she never even cared to know who he was. So before this incident, Krishna once had showed the whole universe within his mouth. When Mother Yashoda was feeding him, and she wanted to see inside the mouth of Krishna. Sometimes parents do, to see our teeth coming. Like that they saw. So she looked inside and she saw the whole universe. When she saw that, she actually became very worried. She started praying to the Supreme Lord Narayan. She started crying, my Lord, what has happened to my son? What is all this I am saying? I hope he is normal. What is this I am saying? In this way, her affection was so much that she never even cared to think, who is this child who is showing the whole universe with his mouth? She was thinking, she dismissed the whole thing. Oh, this is all Brahm. Maybe I am imagining things. And she wanted to bind him because she had so many things to do. And if I leave Krishna here, then Krishna may run away into the forest or something. Then I will not be able to catch him. I will not be able to feed him. He will run into the forest and he will stay hungry. So he should not stay hungry. But I cannot also leave him here because he will do something else. So she decided, okay, I will bind him to the mortar so that he cannot run away. And she thought, okay, this boy, he has been caught red-handed today. He is a thief. And who was the co-conspirator in this whole thing? That was the mortar. He uses the mortar to climb up and get the yogurt. So mortar also is equally culpable. So she started to bind Krishna. And she started with ropes that she could find. And she tried and tried, but no matter what, the ropes were always 2 fingers short. And she was trying and trying. She got more ropes. She also asked her servants to get more ropes from the neighbors. In the meantime, everyone had gathered what is going on. And everyone was very happy because that is the first time Krishna has been caught red-handed by his own mother. Till then, Mother Yashoda would not believe the words of the gopis. When they would complain, she would say, do you think we don't have any milk or yogurt in our home? That he has to come to your place? We don't believe. Like that she would dismiss. And Krishna also would very nicely hide behind Mother Yashoda and say, I didn't eat anything, they are all lying. So when such a young child is saying with so much innocence in his face, mother would fall for that. So they were all having a good time. Mother Yashoda's attempts that she was trying to bind. But no matter how many ropes they brought, they couldn't tie. And after a while, the gopis also started to say, don't try to bind him. It's okay. Small child, don't try to bind him. But Yashoda was determined that I will bind him. Why should I not bind him? It's a small child. Why should I not bind him? So she also had become determined. And her hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration. See, morning onwards, she has been churning yogurt. Then to catch Krishna, she had to run after him, which was also heavy work. Now she was trying to bind Krishna, and it was heavy work to get ropes, more ropes. And she was getting frustrated, she was getting tired, but she was determined, I am going to tie him. So seeing the mother becoming fatigued, Krishna became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. So, kripayashit swabhandane, that is the word that is used. Drishtva parishramam Krishna, kripayashit swabhandane. That seeing the parishrama, the efforts of mother, Krishna agreed to be bound. And the word that is used is swabhandane. Swabhandane means, Shukadeva Goswami is saying, Krishna agreed to be bound by his own potency. The what bound him was not any ropes made of material elements. It was the Kripa Shakti of Krishna. Among all the potencies of the Lord, the Kripa potency, the mercy potency of the Lord is the queen. When Mother Yashoda was trying to bind, all the other potencies were opposing, like the potency of opulence, the potency of unlimitedness, that they were all screaming, they were saying, we will not allow the Parabrahma, the Paramatma, the Supreme Lord to be bound, we will not allow it. But when this Kripa Shakti, this mercy potency manifested, when Krishna saw the Parishram, the hard work of Mother Yashoda, Kripa Shakti took over and his mind, his heart melted, seeing the efforts of Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda only wanted what is best for Krishna. So, Shukadeva Goswami says that Evam sandarshita hi anga harina bhritya vatsyata swavashena api krishnena yasyedam sheshwaram vase. That the entire universe with great exalted demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma and Lord Indra is under the control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yet the Supreme Lord has one transcendental attribute. He comes under the control of his devotees. This was now exhibited by Krishna in this pastime. So, Shukadeva Goswami praises, he says, Nemam virincho na bhavo na shriran api anga samshrayaha prasadam lebire gopi yat yat prapa vimuktidat. That what mercy Mother Yashoda received was not obtained by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, not even Goddess Lakshmi, who is always in the association of the transcendental body of the Supreme Lord. Only Yashoda obtained that mercy. What is that mercy? That he was bound by Yashoda. So the word Yashoda means, Yasha means fame. Da means one who gives. One who gives fame. So who is Yashoda giving fame to? Yashoda gave fame to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna became famous as that personality who comes under the control of his devotees. So that is what the word Yashoda means. She gave fame to the Supreme Lord. Generally, the Supreme Lord gives fame to somebody. Fame is considered like an opulence. So the Supreme Lord awards fame to his devotees or to any person. But here the Supreme Lord became famous because of Yashoda. That is why her name is Yashoda. Otherwise, you could call somebody as Yashasvi. Yashasvi means one who has fame. Right? Yashoda means she is giving fame. So, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says, Madhurya Bhagavatta Sara Vraja Kaile Prachara Taha Shuka Vyasera Nandana Sthane Sthane Bhagavate Varindyache Janayite Taha Shunimate Bhaktagana. That Madhurya Bhagavatta Sar, the essence of Bhagavatta or the Godhood, essence is Madhurya. So Krishna is showing this by Vraje Kaila Prachar. He is actually showing this by his activities in Vraja. So then Mother Yashoda went away to do her activities, thinking he will stay there. She never even thought this Krishna is going to pull the mortar and start walking. So while Krishna was bound in that way, Krishna's eyes fell on two Yamala Arjun trees. They were big trunks, tall trees. So his eyes fell on those two trees. And he recognized them. And he decided to deliver. So one Acharya have written that Krishna himself was bound. But even in that bound situation, he wanted to do some good for others. This is the sign of a great person, that no matter what position they are in, they try to help others. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna says that Praner arter diyavacha shreya acharanam sada. Etavaj janma saphalyam dehinamiha dehishu praner arter diyavacha shreya acharanam sada. That it is the duty of every person who has a body, which is all of us, with your life, with your wealth, with your intelligence, with your words, you should perform welfare activities for others. So Krishna is the prime example. He is not just talking. He is actually doing. He is bound himself, but he starts crawling towards the two Yamalarjun trees. And when Krishna reached, he saw who these two Yamalarjun trees were. That he recognized them as the son of Kuvera. So Kuvera is a great demigod. He is considered one of the 8 Lokapalas. So Indra is one, there is Yamaraj is one. So they are called Lokapalas. They are the protectors of the universe. So this Kuvera is also considered one of the Lokapalas. And they had been cursed to become trees. And they were these two same trees. So King Parikshit inquired. Upon hearing this, he inquired, what was the cause of Nalakuvera and Manigriva having been cursed by Narad Muni? What did they do that was so abominable that even Narada, the great sage, became angry at them? Kindly describe this to me. This is very interesting. Parikshit Maharaj is asking Shukadeva Goswami, what caused Narada Muni to curse Nalakuvera and Manigriva, who were such exalted demigods? So the word Narada, just like Yashoda. Yashoda means one who gives fame to Krishna. Narada, the word Narada means one who gives Narayana. Narayana da is Narada. One who gives Narayana. Narada Muni is so powerful and such a elevated, Shrestha devotee that he can deliver Narayan to the devotees. He can give Krishna Prem to the devotees. So Parikshit Maharaj is surprised how such a great sage as Narad Muni cursed these two personalities. Because Parikshit Maharaj himself was cursed by a Brahmana boy to die in 7 days. And Parikshit was thinking, so usually it is not a good thing to inquire about the faults of somebody else. Oh, what did he do? How did he get into trouble? To inquire about somebody's faults is not actually a good thing. It will hamper our spiritual progress. So, King Parikshit asking this in between the Bhagavatam narration. Why? It's because Parikshit was thinking, because of the curse of the Brahmana boy, I am getting to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam, this wonderful narration from the eminent personality Shukadeva Goswami. So if Narada has cursed somebody, there must be some anugraha. It is never a curse. It is always going to be a benediction. So he was curious to hear about that. And so Shukadeva Goswami started narrating this story that these two personalities, they were sons of Kuvera. Kuvera is the wealthiest person. He is the treasurer of the demigods. And he is in such a high position. In addition to that, Kuvera is a personal friend of Bhagavan Shiv. And due to this friendship, Nalakuvera and Manigriva were appointed as the Anuchar, the personal associates, servants of Lord Shiva. So there was wealth and there was position, recognition, lot of glory. So once it so happened that they were living in Kailas. Lord Shiva himself lives in very austere conditions. He doesn't even have a home. He lives under trees. But these two personalities, Nalakuvera and Manigriva, they were enjoying in the groves, in the flower gardens near Kailash. And not only that, they were puffed up with pride. They were feeling so much proud of their accomplishment. There was so much wealth. They were spending wealth like anything. And in addition, they were drunk. They had brought a drink called the Varuni. Drinking the Varuni, it makes the eyes bloodshot, makes the eyes red, and the water will come from the eyes. And they had become intoxicated. This was not to be found in Kailash, where Lord Shiva is performing such austerities. But these two personalities brought that Varuni from their Alakapuri, their residence. In addition, they also brought some heavenly young girls to enjoy with. All this happening in such a pure place like Kailash. To top it all, Ganga, Mother Ganga, who originates from the feet of the Supreme Lord, whom Lord Shiva himself carries on his head, they decided to enter the Mother Ganges and sport with these young girls. They were all naked. So there are some rules when approaching such a sacred river like Ganges. One should not play around. Not even on the shores one should play. One should not get into the Ganges with soiled clothes. One should not even wash soiled clothes in the Ganges. One should not sport there. There were so many lotus flowers there. Those flowers are meant for offering to the Supreme Lord. But these personalities, they were smelling these the lotuses, and they became more intoxicated. So at that time, Narad Muni came, that they had become so intoxicated, and Narad Muni came and he saw this condition. So the girls who were with Nalakuvera and Manigriva, they saw Narad Muni first. And immediately they started covering themselves up with clothes. And they were also telling Nalakuvera and Manigriva, this big sage has come, please cover up, like that they were saying. And these two were so intoxicated with this Varuni that they didn't care. It was not Narad Muni's plan to come. Narad Muni would keep visiting Kailash to meet with Lord Shiva. Yadrichaya, that is the word that is used. By some arrangement, Narad Muni came. And these two were so intoxicated, they couldn't even recognize, they could care less for who has come. They were thinking, why this sadhu has come here? Young boys and girls are taking bath, why should he come here? If they had at least said, Hare Krishna Baba, something like that, that would have been okay. Even then, they wouldn't even pay obeisances, like even pranam, nothing. They just stood. And Narad Muni recognizes what is going on. So, Narad Muni sees the condition, he recognizes what is going on. And he says that Devarshir me priyatamo yad imau dhanadaatmajau tat tatha sadayishyami yad geetam tan mahatmana. That they are the sons of Dhanadaatmajau. They are the sons of Dhanada, Kuvera. Even though they are the sons of Kuvera, they have become so intoxicated with wealth. He says that there are three or things that cause madness in this universe. Three things are very prominent. One is Jata Mad. One takes birth in a high family, one becomes proud of that. Second is Vidyamad. When one studies a lot of things, then one becomes proud of that education. But he says the most dangerous of all is called Sri Mother. Sri Mother means the madness caused by wealth, immense wealth. That is very, very dangerous. So he saw these two were intoxicated with that. And he decided to correct that situation. So he says that this kind of pride will lead on to cruelty. When a person becomes too proud, he will become cruelty. And the specific cruelty that Narad Muni says is he starts killing animals. Innocent creatures he will start to kill for the sake of the tongue. And wherever there is wealth, you will find the other two things constantly. That is wine, woman, and gambling. These three things will automatically come in a person's house if there is wealth and the person has no sense. So they will start abusing that wealth. So Narada Muni cursed them to become trees. And these were those two trees. But he gave them a benediction that you will be able to remember your past life as the son. You will up these two trees. He recognized who they were. And he thought to himself, although they are sons of Kuvera and I have nothing to do with them, Narada is my dear devotee and I must prove his words true. This is the benediction of Krishna. That Narada Muni said, Krishna will deliver you. So to honor the words of his devotee, Krishna decided to deliver these two personalities. There is a story of Tulsidas in Kashi. He was staying in Kashi. So once a young woman had lost her husband. He had died. And so the relatives were taking the body to the Shmashan, but it is, what is that place? Cemetery? Crematorium, yes. To burn the body, they were taking. And the woman was crying and following, and Tulsidas was coming. She fell before Tulsidas. And Tulsidas, as usual, he just said the words, Akhanda Saubhagyavati Bhava. That, Saubhagyavati means you stay married. So the woman started crying. And Tulsidas inquired what happened. So he learned that the husband. So he went to his altar, to the deity of Lord Ram. And he said, my words should not go false. So he took some charnamrit, that is the water that is offered to the deity. He took some charnamrit. He found out where the husband's body has been taken. He went there, he sprinkled that water on her, on that body, and the husband sat up. He came back to life. This is the words, power of words of the devotee. So Narad Muni said these things. So to prove that his words are never false, Krishna approached these truths. He could have delivered them just by his vision, just by looking at them. But he wanted to perform some other miracles also. So he went in between the trees. He passed, but the mortar that was behind him, that had turned crosswise and it got stuck. And Krishna was pulling with his hips. If you think about it, really think about it, Mother Yashoda used very soft ropes to tie Krishna's body to the mortar. It was not very strong ropes. And Krishna was tiny. The mortar is not very powerful either compared to the tree. But because the rope was connected to Krishna, because the mortar was connected to Krishna, the trees fell. So anything that is connected to Krishna also becomes powerful as Krishna. This is Krishna's power. So these two personalities were delivered and they were wondering. They as soon as they came out, they became immensely thankful to Lord Krishna. They realized, and they started praying to Lord Krishna that by your mercy we have got delivered. And then they prayed that now we will go back to Alakapuri. They didn't want to stay there. Why they didn't want to stay there? Because they were effulgent like demigods. They had got their Swarupa. And they realized if we stay here, then it will cause interruptions in the pastimes of the Lord. Because people will look at them and they will question, who is this? And when they hear these two personalities offering prayers to Krishna, they will also start thinking, oh, Krishna is God. Yashoda Mai may start thinking like that. So they didn't want to cause obstructions. So they decided to go. But they prayed that let us always work for you. Let us always remember you. Let us always chant your holy names, hear your activities. Please give us this benediction. Krishna says in the Gita, Mat karma krin mat paramo mad bhakta sangavarjitaha nirvaira sarva bhuteshu yahamameshyasi pandava. That mat karma krin, you work for me. Doing something for Krishna, something at least one should do for Krishna. But if you can work fully for Krishna, that is best. Mad bhaktaha, become devotees of Krishna. Sangavarjita, give up all the unwanted material attachments, all the sense enjoyment propensities we carry to enjoy. Just like this Nalakuvera and Manigriva. They were trying to enjoy without realizing how immensely fortunate they were to have the association of Bhagavan Shiva, to be the sons of Kuvera. In spite of that, what did they end up doing? They engaged in all kinds of nonsense. So, Mad Bhakta, become devotees of Krishna. Sangavarjita, give up all the unwanted things. Meat eating, intoxication, gambling, illicit connections. These are all royal paths to hell. And these two personalities were on that path. They were on that path, but by the mercy of Narada Muni, they were saved. So Narada actually delivered Narayana. He gave Narayana to these persons. They became devotees of Krishna. And their prayer was, let us always remember you. So Krishna blessed them with that. And when the trees fell, it made a lot of noise. So everybody came running. So the demigods had left. But some children were seeing this. So all the relatives came running. And they were wondering, how did these trees fell? They couldn't figure out. How did these trees fell? And Krishna is unhurt in between. And Nanda Maharaj also came. And Nanda Maharaj untied Krishna. And Krishna was so upset. He wouldn't even look at Yashoda. And Yashoda Mai started crying because she was really anxious to see, is Krishna okay? But Krishna wouldn't even look at her. But seeing Yashoda Mai's condition, Krishna again melted. So he smiled. So this is the Damodar pastime. And the demon that is mentioned here is the mentality of Nalakuvera and Manigriva. That when one is not in a spiritual path, one doesn't make attempts in spirituality to serve Krishna. Krishna is the owner, proprietor of everything. And everything belongs to him. One should serve Krishna. One should chant the holy names of Krishna. One should follow the Vaishnava's instructions. If one can live a very simple life of service, then one can get the love for Krishna and one will be delivered from this cycle of birth and death. It is not impossible. It is very much possible. It is the mercy of Krishna. So that is the lesson for today. I will conclude my class here. Shri Srinitai Sachinandan Dev Bhagavan ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Lakshmi Narasimhadev Bhagavan ki jai. Thank you very much for listening. Now we will have the drama, but before we start, are there any quick questions or comments? Thank you. He's there in the drama. Any questions, comments, reflections? Yes, Mataji.
My biggest reflection is how you're saying a simple silk rope and a small wooden mortar could become so powerful by being connected to Krishna. So our goal should be to be connected to Krishna.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone else?
That analogy of rope and motor, where rope and motor are material, like they are made of earth, but still they were able to deliver.
Yes.
I think I heard this from Radha Govind Maharaj, where he said that even if a person is fallen, and then people sometimes say, "Oh, I'm so fallen, I can't." But since we are connected to Krishna, we can.
Yes. Yes. This class is prepared based on his lecture series only. So, Radha Govinda Maharaj says that even a Baddha Jeev, a conditioned soul, can deliver if he is connected. Some people may say, oh, my spiritual master is not Prabhupada. Huh? Only Uttam Adhikari can deliver. Huh? Like that they say. Not every bird can be Garuda. Right? But every bird has the potency to fly. Right? So if you are connected with Krishna, then that power is manifest. Okay, we'll conclude here. Thank you so much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vancha Kalpatarubhyas. We need the space. So in this space,
Everybody looking forward, like to this space, you can't cross it, right?
in this space, the small kids can come inside. We will have the camera in that square. So all the small kids can come in this space. No tall kids.
I think the last two rows, please come to the front forward.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody is ready? Just focus on expressions.
Hare Krishna everyone. Today we are going to present the Damodar pastime, a very sweet pastime of the Lord which is very dear to all the devotees. One can constantly meditate on this pastime of the Lord and find eternal happiness.
Hey man, this is so good.
Narayan, O Nala Kuvera and Manigriva, look how your wealth and prestige has deluded you. It has made you act like animals.
That's none of your business. Yeah, what's it to you? Who's this killjoy anyway? I don't know, but I'm sure we don't need him around here.
Just see, both of you. You don't even know what is right and what is wrong. The excess of wealth has made you like this. Well, I'm afraid I'll have to correct this immediately. Nalakuvera and Manigriva, I curse you two to become trees on earth. Since you are naked like trees, it's only proper you become trees. However, unlike other trees, you'll remember your past misdeeds. It'll help you understand why you are punished. After 100 celestial years, you will be in Nand Maharaj's backyard. There, you will be liberated by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, Lord Shri Krishna, who will appear as Nanda's son.
செய்யும் ஜாலத்தை கேளடி தாயே யசோதா Mada mada ni sa ni ga ni sa da ni sa 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 ni sa ni sa ni da da ni da da ni da 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 ga ni ga ni ga ni da da ga ni sa ni sa 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 ni 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 sa ni
Many thousands of years later, Lord Krishna appeared as the son of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda in Gokul. Once, Yashoda had put Krishna to sleep. Then, she started to churn yogurt while singing sweetly about Krishna's pastimes. Krishna can't remain asleep when someone has so much love for him. Therefore, he woke up and stopped Yashoda from churning so that Yashoda could feed him milk.
Krishna, Jwala Vrindavan, my Krishna, Jwala of the universe, little Krishna, Jwala Vrindavan, my Krishna, Jwala of the universe.
Why are you doing this, Kanha?
I'm hungry, Ma.
I'll feed you later, my darling.
No, me now. Manamohana Mura Krishna Mura Krishna Manamohana Manamohana Mura Krishna 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 Manamohana.
Oh, the milk! You wait here. I'll be right back.
Maya, this animal wet your pot. Hey, monkey, take this every yogurt. Take this, how many, 1, 2.
My naughty boy is very clever. First, he breaks the pot and then he fearfully runs away to avoid punishment. Well, he is gonna get a big surprise. Krishna, stop right now! If you don't stop now, I will. Oh, forest runner! Oh, friend of the monkeys! You break the butter pot, and after that you give it to those notorious apes? You are a very naughty boy.
Sorry, Maya.
How many times do I have to tell you to be a good boy? Why are you always being a bad boy?
I don't know.
Well, you're not going to be doing any more mischief. Wasn't the rope long enough? Bring some neighbors and ask them for rope.
You will never tie your son, Yashoda. He's too mystical.
Damodar, the one who has been bound in the belly. Now you be a good boy and I won't do this again.
These two trees actually were the two demigods called Nalakuvera and Manigriva. These two brothers were the sons of Kubera. They became intoxicated by their power. However, they had committed a serious offense, one that needed severe punishment.
Since my dear devotee Narad Muni has said that I would have to liberate these souls, I must make his word true.
Look at Krishna. How is he dragging that thing?
Let's follow him and see what he does.
Oh Krishna, you are the Supreme Lord of everyone. No one can compare to you. And you come to this world to benefit everyone. You are all powerful and all knowing. O Lord, our father Kuvera is your servant, and so is the great sage Narada. It is by his grace that we now have your darshan. May we always serve your lotus feet with love, and may we always talk and hear about your glories. May our limbs and senses always act to please you. May our heads always bow down to you.
Thank you. Before, you both were madly after sin's pleasure, but now you have become devoted to me because of Narada's mercy. Since you have now developed love for me, after this birth you will appear in my divine world, but for now you should return to your father's planet. Perform your duties there as a devotional service to me that will guarantee you freedom from all miseries.
Krishna, are you all right?
Some demon must have possessed Krishna and made him drag the mortar until here so that he could kill him.
But God saved him.
God sure does have love for this boy.
It was no here. Krishna did it. We saw it with our own eyes. That's right. Krishna put the thing right between the trees. He did it. We saw it. Didn't we, Sabala? Yes, we're honest.
All right. Enough tall stories for one day.
It's not a story, it's true. Then something else happened right after Krishna pulled down the trees. We saw two gods come out of the tree roots.
Oh, sure. And they flew up and disappeared into the blue.
Didn't they, Krishna? Who has tied my brother? Do this! Untie him now! Untie him! Do you not realize who he is? He is the Supreme Lord. He appeared as Lord Varaha, Narasimha, Rama in the past. And you tie him up? Release him! If you don't, I will burn this whole brush to the ground.
Oh, Krishna is the Supreme Lord? And who are you then?
Me? I am the Lord's first expansion. I am Ananta, Sheshra.
Oh, all the avatars had to appear in my home only. Wow! Here, let me show you.
You know what I think? I think your boy did pull a mortar, Nanda. He's not like any other kid.
That's true. Thus ends the drama of the Damodar pastime. Thank you everyone for coming. Hare Krishna.
Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Did you all like the drama? Now I will introduce our guest, Krishna Anant. Yashoda, Anita Mataji, Nanda Maharaj, Vivek Prabhu, monkeys, me, Rishan and Anirudh, Subala, Arjun, Sudama, Rishan, Balaram, Haridas, Gopis, Vedvati Mataji, Subina Mataji, Padyavari Mataji and Richa Mataji. Narad Muni, Ashish Prabhu, Nagakuver and Manigriva, Gaur Govind and Nigambhar, Gopa, Jason Prabhu, Skeptic, Govind Vigas Prabhu, dancers, Dhriti, Gauri and me.
Thank you, Ovia. Did everyone like the drama? Yes? Haribol. So, just a few words of gratitude. First of all, everybody loved the dance that they did, right? Yes? Yeah. So, Ovia, Dhruti, and Gauri, they spent lot of evenings practicing this drama, this dance. It was choreographed by Shweta Mataji. I don't see her. She is in the back over there. And Padyavali Mataji and Sumukhi Radha Mataji. Where is she? Okay, there she is. So they spent a lot of effort in training these kids in this dance. I also want to express my gratitude, special thanks to Richa Mataji and Anita Mataji to get Anant to act like that. It takes a lot of effort to make sure that he runs along that path. It required training. So every evening, Anita Mataji would go to Richa Mataji's house just so that Anant can become familiar with her and he would act. Even then, he went into ecstasy today, you could say. But it was a short challenge, but it got resolved when he got some sugar. And I also want to thank the makeup personalities. These personalities stay behind the screen, so you don't know them. So, Sumukhi Radha Mataji, Manjari Gopika Mataji, Tunga Vidya Devi Mataji. And can you come here? Yeah. Madhavi Mataji. Yes. And Prakunya. Okay, this is a Hollywood production. So we have so many artists needed to make up. It takes time. And the music was, we have a special score by Bhaktin Arpana. I don't see Arpana. Okay, there she is. So she played on the piano for the song which was sung by Yashoda. And I also want to extend a special thanks to Jayalakshmi Devi. She has been organizing this whole thing and also picked all the background music, putting it all together, stitching it. You know, it takes a lot of time to bring it all together. And all the thanks to the parents of these wonderful children for lending your time, support, encouragement in this effort. Again, this is a humble offering to Srila Prabhupada and to Lord Krishna. So, and yes, props. Okay, you will say.
Yes.
Who? Padyavali Mataji made the chula. Jason Prabhu made the trees, and the pots, they were made by Sumukhi Radha Mataji. So we want to thank all of you for kindly encouraging us, paying attention. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Now we will have Aarti, so please take part in Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. If everyone can help with the cleanup, just pick up the mats and just pick up the little items that are falling. It'll be faster. And then we'll have stand-up kirtan, arati. Devotees can start kind of drifting this way a little bit.
दृष्ट्यातिदिनं बतानु गृहाणेश मामज्ञं मिथक्षिदृश्य
कृपादृष्टिदृष्ट्यातिदिनं बतानो गृहाणेश मामज्ञं मिथक्षिदृश्य
ईश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं सत्कुण्डलं गोकुले
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने नमः।
विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चातो देशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Bol. Nitai Gaurango, Gaura Hare, Nitai Gaurango. Gaura Hare, Nitai Sachinandana, Gaura Hare. Gaura Hare, Nitya Sachinandana, Gaura Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Nita Sacinandana Gora Hare, Nita Sacinandana Gora Hare. Nita Sacinandana Gora Hare, Nita Sacinandana. Nitai Gora Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Jayo Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol. जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाज के आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय। नित्य लभ जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाज के आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत श्री ठाकुर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय। छठ गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की जय। गुरु परंपरा की जय। प्रेम से को जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। गंगा माई जवन माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्री निताय सचनंदन भगवान की जय। शुभ मध्यानारति की जय। मध्यानारति जगदनकरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम भगवान की जय। श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर भगवान की जय। श्री श्री राधा माधव अष्टसख वृंद की जय। पंच तत्व की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलभद्र सुदर महारानी चक्र संजीव की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। वृंदावन मथुरा द्वारका धाम की जय। गिरिराज भगवान की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। इसकन समस्त आचार्य गुरु वृंद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर सीतनाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरी डिवोटी हरे कृष्ण। ऑल ग्लोरी डिवोटी हरे कृष्ण। ऑल ग्लोरी कृष्ण गुरेंद्र गौरांग। ऑल ग्लोरी प्रभुपाद की जय।
Na
Namaste Narashinghaya. Narashinghamadim sharanam prapade nara. Tava kara kamalavare nakha adbhuta shingha. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jayo Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare. Keshavadrita Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Shavadita Hari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Srila Gurudev. Sarva Vigna Vinash Lakshmana Shinga Bhagwan Ki Jai, Bhakta Shiromani Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Tagore Premanandi.
Welcome back, Joshita. Nice to see you. Hope you get a nice spring break. So are the youth that were in the play still here? Is there anybody here who was in the play? Two of you? Where else? Ovi is here. Anant is here. Who else is here who was in the play? Arjun. Okay, anybody else? Ashish Kapupu. Okay. Huh? Risha. So I'm going to ask everybody who was in the play, starting with the two of you, what did you learn? Because you were absorbed in it for a whole bunch of weeks, right? I know. That's why I asked him.
So I learned that So I learned that by the mercy of Nitai Sachinandan, that even like the hardest things can be done, because getting all this together was like a really hard part of it, and it took many weeks, but by the mercy of Nitai Sachinandan, we got it through.
Okay. But what did you learn from the past time?
Oh, okay, I got. Yeah. So I learned that so Narad Muni's curse, like I learned this in the process of the drama, like in the script. So I learned that Narad Muni's curse was actually a blessing for Nalakuvera and Manigriva, because even though it was a curse, like it looks like a curse, they got liberated by Krishna in the end. So which is like really rare.
So that's a good observation.
Yeah.
So Hare Krishna. So by mercy of Nitai Sachinandan, I learned that it's like never good to speak offensive words at anybody, because it might be disastrous for you. Like when Nalakuvera and Manigriva, they spoke like all this blah 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 to Narada Muni. In the end, they got a curse, so it was not good for them. Even though they got liberated by Krishna, still doesn't. Yeah.
Remember that when you're talking to your brothers, huh?
When he talks to me.
I'm joking. Okay. We'll keep it in the... Here. Can't maybe... Do you want to pass it around? Maybe one of you? That boy? Him? No. Okay. Arjun, you? Okay. That's okay. Ashish, Prabhu?
Yeah, on similar grounds, I think initially it's like when you get like hardships or somebody like who's in a spiritual level and is like criticizing you, and you in the short term it might feel like personally that why are they like finding faults or giving you feedback, but I think there has to be some faith and to understand where they are coming from, and even if you in the short term cannot see the long term benefit, you should trust and take the feedback and implement it, because they're on your side.
Srila Prabhupada used to say, where there's love and trust, there's give and take. So there's love and trust, there's give and take.
I was going to say that nothing's possible without the mercy of Krishna. And so, I mean, yeah, him being tied up, that was... we have the strong determination to do something, but without his mercy, it's not possible.
Did you change your mind? No. Okay, I see Dhriti and Gauri. Do you want to... Maybe we can send them a mic? Please, can someone pick up just walk over to them. So what did you learn from the past time? You can keep it simple. You don't have to get shy.
What did you learn from the pastime about Nalakuvera and Manigriva?
Narada Muni cursed them.
Cursed whom?
Navakuvera and Navagriva.
Why did he
Okay.
curse them? Why did he curse them?
Because they were saying blah 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 blah.
They were saying bad words.
I think that's.
They were saying bad words.
I think that's what the 10th canto also says, blah, blah, blah. Okay, very good. Are the two of you ready or not yet? Who else was in the play? Oh, Ovia. Where's Ovia?
What did you
Ovia?
understand from the pastime?
Okay, sit down with these guys and then... No, you come back here. Okay, I see Anita Mataji. You and where's Vivek Prabhu? Vivek Prabhu is missing in action. Okay. And Govinda Vilas Prabhu is here?
To not be arrogant or say bad words, like, yeah, your turn.
Like, because Narad Muni was like a great sage, and Nalakuvera and Manigriva were like being arrogant and saying bad words and was being we're not wearing anything in front of him, so you should never like talk back or say bad words in front of like a holy person.
Okay, that's good. Be respectful to your seniors. Ovia?
Even though Nalakuvera and Manigriva were like saying insulting words, Narad Muni gave them a curse. In the way they will understand their mistake and they'll get liberated by Krishna.
Very good. So even though they were offensive, Narad Muni was very merciful and he gave a suitable solution for the problem. I think Anita Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So I was also reflecting on Narada Muni's character. Even though he was treated to such arrogance, the way he reacted to it, and instead of, he just blessed them, in return. And also is reflecting on Krishna's Damodar pastime, like how, there's a play between the Lila Shakti and the Kripa Shakti. Okay, should I be merciful to my mom or should I not be merciful to her and let her time me? And it's just wonderful, Prabhu, just reflecting on this while practicing for the drama. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Narad Muni didn't react out of anger. He acted out of a mood of compassion. Anyone else who... Mataji, I think next to you. Arti Mataji? Yeah. Yeah.
So my son Rishan participated in this drama for the first time. So it was really nice and great. I think I'll say along the lines of what Jason Prabhu said, that nothing is possible without the mercy of Krishna. And it was, I think it was really great.
I think everybody who has children knows
Thank you.
that nothing's possible without the grace of Krishna. You learn that you're not the supreme controller very fast. Okay, anyone else who was in the play that I missed? Anant, you want to say something? What did you learn? Okay. Okay, very good. You want to say anything? Let's go to Vedavati Mataji. Madhusudan Prabhu. Can the mic go to Vedavati Mataji?
Hare Krishna. Well, I was praying to Nitai Satyananda to give me a service. And I said, can I be in a play, please? So here we are. I got to be it. some service, you know. But I realized that even though Krishna is a little boy, he still is God, and he can liberate anyone from their past misdeeds. So that was really nice.
It's very nice. Yes, Bhagavan's Shakti can come at any time when the need arises. So Govinda Vilas Prabhu is here, and just something you learned from the drama. I meant like the pastime. Here.
Hare Nalagriva and Nikruveva. That's a word. Hare Krishna.
Sure, he did that. The bound did the unbinding. You know, he who was bound liberated those that were bound. Very nice. Anything else anyone else wants to share about what they learned from this pastime? Madhava Hari Prabhu spoke for a while about the entire pastime and some realizations of the acharyas. So it's a very wonderful pastime. It doesn't always have to be like Karthik time. You can read about it continuously every day. There are devotees that offer ghee lamp to the Lord every day, and that's fine. So yeah, it's supposed to be humorous, engaging, fun, but it's also, it's supposed to be somewhat instructive. That's the purpose of Shastra, and it is Shastra. So very nice. Thank you for the nice. What's up next?
There is
Still
Bakasura and Bakasura.
Okay. I was missing Kamsa. I'm joking. Yeah, that's wonderful. Let's hear for all of them. They spent, how many weeks was it? 5, 6? Okay. So a couple of months they've been practicing, and they do it with so much enthusiasm. Badrinath Swami, our GPC, when he came, he said he just loved seeing this, and he was so excited about it. And he's seen so much, so for them to be impressed by the effort is very wonderful. Let's hear a loud Hari Bol for this. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Okay, so thank you for your efforts. Announcements and upcoming events. Before I forget, Hare Krishna, come over here. Oh, she said, oh no. She wasn't in the play. You're being handed a mic. Can you come stand? You don't have to hide. So, our beloved Bhaktin Tulsi, come forward. Took a big step, and she's outside of William Prabhu, Vrindavanatha Bala. She's the second, but for a constant presence, she's the first in our youth group that took the serious step of taking initiation into the Sampradaya. Sampradaya means to follow the instructions of the predecessor acharyas. So she received the grace of Srila Prabhupada via His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu just on Gaur Purnima in ISV. So let's hear for Tungi Vidya Mataji.
Tunga Vidya Devi Dasi.
Tell them what it means. Tell them what it means.
Tunga Vidya Sakhi is one of the Ashta Sakhis. So when you go to Mayapur and you see Shishi Radha Madhava, but this applies to Radha Krishna as well, they have 8 principal Sakhis, one of which is named Tunga Vidya.
And there's Tungi Mataji also. First cousins. But this is really wonderful. Now everybody can start asking her for all the services that they need help in. She's very capable. I'm joking. So congratulations on your move. It was natural given where you were headed, and I'm sure other youth will be joining you in this path. And this is what Srila Prabhupada desired. Continuity of generations and Arjun and others later on, right? Okay. So I didn't want to forget that. So please welcome her into Sampradaya, and pray for the blessings of Sri Srinitai Satyanandan so that she can continue to grow very nicely as she is. And also appreciation to her beloved parents, Madhava Garana Prabhu and Mataji, where's, I didn't saw Manjari Gopika Mataji. It's for engaging their atmosphere such that a child would be inspired to do this in the current day and age. So, Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. You're happy, Madhava Garana Prabhu? Yes. First time visitors, anyone here for the very first time? If you can raise your hands. You're here for the first time? Okay. Are you here for the first time too? I saw you kind of bringing your hand up, but didn't know. Okay, so any Prabhus? I see two Matajis. Any? Okay. Your name and where you're from and what brought you here. From where? Okay. Nizamabad, that's near Hyderabad? Yeah. Okay. And are you visiting family? Is that what brought you here or you've moved to the US?
Yeah, I came to my daughter and my son-in-law. And my kid, my grandson is Kian.
I presume you're all one unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, welcome.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. How long are you here? 6 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You're very fortunate to have your good mother come and help. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Keep
Hare
coming
Krishna.
if you can. And the Mataji who also, she's looking down. What's your name and what brought you here and where are you from? You're what? From Beaverton? Okay. What, you came by yourself today? Where's your husband? Is it the first time for you? Why didn't you raise your hand? You put her on a limb all by herself. What, do you have some friends that come here? Is that what brought you here? Or? Oh, Hare Krishna. I think you've been here before, right? Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's welcome both of the families with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. There's someone sitting out there behind you. Maybe they can come in. Patiwale Mataji, come on in. There's a lot of space. Mataji, you can come forward, right? So nobody should have to sit outside. Also, it's a fire hazard to block the exit. Okay, so that was first time visitor. Now comes the long part. Okay, no birthdays, no anniversaries, right? Parnika? Nothing this week? I see some serious hands. Okay, you started first.
Suhas's birthday on the 31st, so he's here for spring break. He won't be here.
Okay.
But that's his birthday on the
Okay, so Suhas Badri Prabhu's son is here from Champaign, right? The University of Illinois Champaign. His first visit back home, or he's?
He has been here before.
Okay. You're getting along better now that you're separated by like a couple of distance?
We were always best friends, so
Right.
now we're getting less along because of the distance.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're here. Why did you say he's not here? Okay, sorry. I didn't recognize you. No glasses. No. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, this is middle of your first year, right?
Yes.
Almost finishing. And what are you majoring in?
Finance and accounting.
Ah, smart guy. He'll be hiring all the IT guys. Congratulations. Thanks. You're here for a week?
Yes.
Okay, well, welcome. And then somebody else raised their hand? Yes. 13th, and where's Prabhu? Is he here? He's working. Well, wonderful. How are you going to celebrate the 13th? Yeah. That's very nice. Come and let the pujaris know how they can serve you. They can bless you and etc. Pray for Lord's blessings. Congratulations. Any other anniversaries or birthdays? Okay. That was the fastest there's ever been. Okay. Next. Okay. So we had like kind of like a Hare Krishna. Don't do that right now, please. we had a kind of like I call it a mini Gaur Purnima because of the lunar eclipse, unfortunately. And so you got a lot of energy. So didn't get a chance to appreciate the devotees who sponsored the festival in many ways. Deity outfit. If you don't have a chance, go back and look at the video from that. That was just a very unique, beautiful outfit. Chaitanya Chandra Prabhu and Harsharani Mataji sponsored it, and it's on the occasion of Prabhu's parents, Madhusudan Rao Prabhu and Nagaratna Ishwari Mataji's 30th wedding anniversary. That was on Gaur Purnima Day? What day was it? February 20th? But thank you for thinking about that. That's wonderful. That's really nice. And then there was an anonymous donor who has been sponsoring quite a few of our dresses for the festival, and our deep gratitude to them for thinking about the Lord enough to plan for it multiple occasions. Thank you. May you always be immersed in remembrance of Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna. Bhoga was offered by Ananya Ananya, I was going to say Ananya Mataji, but Prasad Prabhu and Anu Mataji for their daughters, on daughters' behalf. Anu Mataji is here? What can you remind us? There was, I think you said no particular, and just appreciating. Very nice. Very nice. And Bhagirath Prabhu and Doshna Mataji also sponsored on the occasion of Doshna Mataji's mother, Achyuta Kumari Mataji's 60th birthday. I think I saw Doshna Mataji here. Yes. Congratulations. She's in India, right? Okay. And then Ashish Prabhu sponsored. Ashish Prabhu, I think I've mentioned this like for 1 month on the occasion of his mother, Urvashi Mataji's birthday. Right? So, okay. And Vamsi Krishna Prabhu. Is Vamsi Krishna Prabhu here? I don't see him. So those were the sponsors. Flowers, anonymous sponsor, and Abhishek was Sri Ram Prabhu, Alikya Mataji, and Madhav on that occasion. Sri Ram Prabhu is here, right? I saw Hare Krishna. You had a very special, was it his birthday? Just for blessings. Very nice. So let's appreciate that with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So in spite of the truncated program, we still had Gaur Arati, devotees still saw Abhishek, Kirtan, and probably the most rapid prasadam distribution that we did. I want to seek everybody's apologies for me being very aggressive and saying you have 15 minutes to honor prasadam. Forgive me for that. We never do that normally. But because of the need of the hour, we had to do it. Okay, next. Next, please. Okay, so today's prasadam was sponsored by Tungi Vidya Mataji. I don't know how comfortable she feels with me calling her Mataji, but on the occasion of her initiation. There are quite a few available green slots there for bhoga sponsorship and flower sponsorship. If you have a desire, please do so. Upcoming on March 30th, Madhu Prabhu of Nati Mataji and Achyut. So, next. So, I think how many of you have not been to the annual deity welcoming ceremony that we have in June? Anybody who has not been here? So okay, yes, you came. So every June, going back to 2009, when the deity Shishinitai Satyanandan first allowed us to serve them, we've been welcoming them for coming on that particular day, on June, or that particular weekend, with having a deity welcoming ceremony, kind of like their appearance into our midst. So the way we usually do that is all their dresses, since you're from Juhu, you've seen this, all the dresses are made out of flowers. Their bracelets are made out of flowers. Their anklets are made out of flowers. Everything. Their mukut is made out of flowers. So, and then there's incredible flower decorations. And then there's something called Abhishek with flowers. So what we want to do, last year we noticed I think because we just didn't announce it far enough in time, that we just didn't have the normal amount of flowers that we normally do. So this year we decided to get like a 3-month head start because it's the most important day for us. If you are interested, we devotees who coordinate this service want to sponsor 108 bouquets of flowers for both Sri Srinitai Satyanandan, each of them. So that means a total of 216. You don't buy the bouquet flowers because the decoration team can go to big flower warehouses where they can buy many, many flowers, where the florists buy their flowers. Being requested to kindly give a donation of $20, and like the Madhava Prabhu will create for offering of flowers to Sri Srinitai Satyanandan on the occasion of their coming. So please consider donating. You could do $20 once for a family, or you could do $20 twice because they're Sri Srinitai Satyanandan. Like, for example, from what I heard for Rasraj's birthday, you sponsored how many Bhaktirasa was telling me, how many roses for the deities? 108 roses, right? So, that's nice. It's a birthday of your child, but you're actually trying to please the Lord. That's devotional service. So that's another example. But this time we want to have it coordinated so the deities are coming up to here in flowers, not like here. Okay? Okay. Next. So we typically have been doing one Rath Yatra, which has been on September after Labor Day through Beaverton Parade. And we've been doing that for many, many years now. And last year we were unable to do that because of logistics. So last year there was devotees were inspired to do a Rath Yatra in the Portland waterfront. And from what I understood, a lot of passers-by were very enthused by it. So it'll be this year on June 21st, that's a Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So June 21st. We'll keep this on the calendar of upcoming visits and upcoming events. And it'll be at the Tom McCall Waterfront Park at NATO. It's where the Saturday market occurs in downtown Portland. It's a nice, beautiful setting. Details will be coming. Just want you to kind of be aware so you can think about being in town. Next one. So we've been showing this for at least a month, so don't want to be repetitious. But basically think about April and May being kind of, and June and July being kind of busy months. So we have a visit of His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. And if you're interested he's only here for 2 days, unfortunately, because he's busy with other important events. But if you're interested in hosting a program with Chaitanya Charan Prabhuji, please speak to Krishna Keshav Prabhu. Can you raise your hand, Prabhu? So just let him know. Okay, and then April 23rd and 24th, that is also a weekday, is His Grace Dwarkadish Prabhu, and I think his wife is coming too, or no? So they're wonderful, dedicated devotees who've served in Mumbai for many, many years, many decades, and they're very loved by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. So if you're interested, and their expertise is many things from my conversations with them, but in particular Grihastha Ashram, and so that visit is being courted by Madhava Prabhu. Can you raise your hand? So I'm sure he can make it happen if you want to have them present at your home. It was very lively and fantastic lectures from when we attended last year. And then on May 9th to May 11th, a very wonderful devotee who was originally known as Mahat Tatra Prabhu, and who single-handedly started the Western preaching on a big scale in San Diego. He's now Bhakti Anant Tirth Maharaj, and he basically outreaches in Yugoslavia and that part of Europe. But he's actually coming, and he's only going to go to 4 temples. And he said, I want to come to Portland. And he's going to come on the weekend of Nrsingadeva parents. So that's May 9th to May 11th. I was the one that got reached out to, so if you're interested in having a program on May 9th, or May 10th is Nrsingadeva parents, May 11th, let me know, okay? And then we have His Grace Hari Parshad Prabhu. He's blessed us by being here, going all the way back to COVID time when he did the Zoom Putana meeting, which was very well received. So he comes regularly, and he's very busy as well. And he's coming for 1 week, which is a very long time for him. And Paramakrama Prabhu is coordinating that visit. Last week we made an announcement that there's some days available. Are there still some days available? Yes. So, it's not that far away. If you're interested, let Paramakrama Prabhu know, okay? Okay. And next is His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is coming. He's well known for his lectures and books on Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, etc. So he's the president of the Eco Village program, which is very well received by devotees throughout the world. So he's going to be once again here only for 2 days, June 25th and 26th. So that's a Wednesday and Thursday. If you like to have a home program, once again, please seek out Krishna Kesha Prabhu. Can you raise your hand again? Okay. And then June 27th to July 3rd is the visit of His Grace Harivamsha Prabhu, who's also come here for past several years. He's a very sweet devotee from Vrindavan, a very accomplished scholar and professional who's dedicating his life to translating the works of the acharyas and assisting other senior Vaishnavas in their outreach. So if you're interested in having a program with Harivamsha Prabhu, you can, it's been coordinated by Paramakrama Prabhu, so you can raise your hand again. So let him know, okay? So be all the way to, just before July 3rd, but inclusive of July 3rd. And then we're hoping that His Holiness Rompad Swami Maharaj will be here in July of this year, dates to be determined. I know that's really long, and I see that half the group has left, and that's okay. That's just the way it is. But if you're interested in hosting any of these programs, then let us know. They're coming here from across the world, incurring some hardships, for our benefit, and they're loved by devotees all around the world. Many of these folks have like thousands of devotees. I don't want to call it following them, but listening to them. So they're taking their valuable time and energy to come here. They don't have to. We're a small temple. They could be going to massive temples. So let's reciprocate with them in their desire. Next, please. And Srila Prabhupada's Lila will be some words from Her Grace Sri Prada Mataji. And then Damodar Lila Mataji is going to make an announcement. Yes? Okay.
Hare Krishna. So today I wanted to share a memory from my god sister Dikshavati Devidasi. She was in the LA temple along with Manasa Ganga and myself. What I remember most about her is she was a big book distributor, went to the airport every single day, and spent many days being thrown into jail. So we weren't allowed to be out there, and she would keep going. So I think of her as like the personification of perseverance. She just wouldn't stop. Very happy devotee, very blissful, always smiling. She says, in Los Angeles, the devotees made a beautiful garden for Srila Prabhupada along with a wonderful Vyasasan. I remember one thing Prabhupada said about surfing. In Los Angeles, many people go surfing, and the devotees were talking about it. I was right at Prabhupada's feet by the Vyasa-san, and I could hear Prabhupada say underneath his breath, "Sufferers." So then the devotees and sannyasis that were there said, "Prabhupada, no, it's not sufferers, it's surfers." "Prabhupada, they are surfers. They are surfers, and they go in the water and they ride the board." They were trying to explain this to Srila Prabhupada, and then Prabhupada said, "Yes, and they will ride the waves just like the dolphin, and they go right through the waves just like the dolphins. So they are getting ready for their next body." Everyone laughed. Everyone burst out laughing. We were all just so blown away by his exuberance and his vision. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much. Who else was in prison? Krishna. Srila Prabhupada told Shamsundar Prabhu when he wound up being stuck in jail, "What's going on?" He said, "Oh, I'm going to be in prison." He said, "Okay." Krishna was also in the jail. And then he said, "Well, for what issue?" There was some drug issue. And he said, "That's okay. I was also a drug dealer in India. I was a pharmacist, having a pharmaceutical store." So Srila Prabhupada always knew how to bring out devotion and give unconditional love to all the devotees. Are you planning on being in jail every day? Damodar Krishna Prabhu is here, and he was very intently listening to that instruction about going to the airport and all that and going to jail, right? Okay, I think that's it. Prasadam, here, Anu Mataji and Prasad Prabhu have sponsored Bhagavad Gitas. If you're here if you want, sit down. Where's his dad? I don't see his father today. Okay, he got tired. So we have Bhagavad Gitas. We have Bhagavad Gitas that if you want to take, you can. They're free because a devotee donated them. If you want to do the same thing for future, you can also sponsor a box as well, okay? So Bhagavad Gita is here, and these are hardbound copies. Please sit. So you can take with you if you want, okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. We'll have prasadam prayers. Who wants to chant prasadam prayers? Okay, Damodar Krishna Prabhu.
Namo Brahmane Vaishnave Svalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwasanai Vijayate Sharira Vidyajal Jorindriya Tahekal Jive Fale Vishaya Sagare Tarmadaya Jivayati Loboima Sudurmati Take Jetha Kathina Samsare Krishna Boro Doyamoy Karibare Jiva Joy Swaprasadan Dilo Bhai Seyanamrita Pao Radha Krishna Gun Gao Premeda Ko Chaitanya Nitai Jai Nimai Jai Nitai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Shri Tai Sachinandan Bhagavad Prasadam Ki Jai.
So I just saw Mataji brought some flowers to offer to the Lord. So it's spring season and more flowers are going to be coming up in your yards. So if you want to bring, please bring. Damodar Lila Mataji has an announcement. If you want to do it next week. So it's about the knitting service of the scarves, mufflers that the deities are having. So we can announce that in the beginning next week. Remind me, please. Okay. So I think, oh yes, I need to announce that on Gaur Purnima we are going to have devotees who are preparing for discussion of Shikshashtakam. So we couldn't do it because of the truncated evening. So it's going to be this coming Sunday, 11:30 a.m. onwards. So there are 8 verses, and each devotee is going to speak for 5 minutes on the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So please come for that. Okay, they prepared long and hard. Hare Krishna.